Hi, everyone. Welcome to this 45-minute yoga practice that is designed to create more vitality for you in your life. Now, vitality may mean something different for each and every one of you, and I want you to consider what vitality means to you, as vitality is the theme of this practice. Vitality could mean more energy, it could mean more focus, it could mean more clarity. It could mean a combination of all three of those things. But think about for a moment what it is that vitality means to you. And as you move through this practice, you will learn tools and positions that will help you create more vitality. So if you ever need any vitality, extra vitality in your life, you can access this video as a way to generate more of that. Okay? So what you're going to do to start this practice today is you're going to come onto your yoga mat and you're going to start in child's pose. So as a reminder for child's pose, you're going to take your knees out nice and wide on your mat, and then you're going to walk your hands forward and drop your head down. And child's pose is a great way to just integrate your body and your breath together so that you're present. There's a lot of things happening in your everyday life. If you don't take the time to integrate your body and your mind, then you will be practicing or living in a disconnected way. So integrate here. Start moving your breath in and out of your nose. Notice how your breath shifts the shape of your body. Right? So with every inhale, you should feel your body expand. And with every exhale, you should feel your body contract. Understanding how your breath moves and how to move your breath through your body is incredibly important to your vitality. Good. Now, pull the pit of your belly in toward your spine. Press down into your hands and your feet. Rise up onto your hands and your knees. Press back to downward facing dog. Then downward facing dog, move your body. Hips from side to side, however it feels good for you, okay? And then, typically you want to have your downward dog be a little bit longer. And so if you're using your yoga mat right now, you want to use as much of that space as possible on your yoga mat. And, it depends also on how tall you are as a person. The taller you are, the longer your body is and the longer your downward dog can be. Right now what you'll do is you're going to shorten your dog intentionally, and you're going to take your left hand and you're going to take your left hand to the outside of your right ankle, and you're going to look underneath your right armpit. This is a nice little stretch here from a shortened downward facing dog. Okay. You're going to release your left hand, and you're going to switch. You're going to take your right hand, and you're going to move your right hand underneath to your left ankle, and you're going to pull your torso towards the left side. Okay, good. Now you'll release your right hand down and walk both of your hands back to your feet. So you're at the back of your mat. You're going to grab your opposite elbows and relax your head down. Release your hands, walk your hands forward to downward facing dog. And now step your feet up in between your hands. You're going to take your feet about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Okay, and you're going to bend both of your legs to start with. Take your left hand to the outside of your right ankle, take your right arm up. Okay, and now you're going to straighten your right leg and bend your left leg even deeper. So nice little twist here. Good, and then bring your right hand to the outside of your left ankle and bend your right leg. Straighten your left leg and take your left arm up. Come back to center, and now take your hands to your low back and interlace your fingers at your low back. Work your hands off your low back and forward. And release your hands down. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes, palms facing in towards each other. Pull your elbows out, drop your head down. Pull with your arms, press with your feet. Okay, release your hands, bring your feet together. Bring your hands to your hips and lengthen the crown of your head forward. Slowly rise all the way up to a standing position. Extend both of your arms up, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. And step back to downward facing dog, breathe out. Nice and easy to start with, just a few movements to get you a little bit awakened here. Okay, step your feet forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Extended mountain, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. This time step back and lower down to your mat, breathe out. Cobra pose, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Yeah, move hips from side to side. Move your shoulders from side to side a little bit. Shake your head out. Okay, we're going to do a different version this time. Step your feet forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. halfway lift, breathe in. Step back and lower down, low plank, breathe out. And then from here, you'll do upward dog, so flip your feet and straighten your arms. You don't want your legs on the ground. You do want your knees lifted. From here, pull the pit of your belly in toward your spine. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Okay? We'll work through that again, don't worry. If it didn't feel good in your body, you can always lower to your belly and do cobra. Okay? Step your feet forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Extended mountain, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step back, lower down, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Again, you can do cobra if you don't want to do this pose. And downward facing dog. If you forgot what cobra looked like, let me show you again. So everyone come to a high plank and lower down to your belly. And then come onto your fingertips, pull your elbows in, press your toes down. And rise up onto your hands and knees. Press back to downward facing dog. Okay, so you can use cobra or upward dog. Both of them are designed to give you the same effect, but cobra's a little less intense on your back. Okay, so you got to work based off your body. Step your feet forward, halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, forward fold. So we're just going to keep you moving here. Halfway lift, lower down, halfway or all the way, cobra or upward dog, downward facing dog, warrior one on your right leg. You're going to hold this for 5 or so breaths, right around 5 breaths. Take a breath in, plant your hands and lower down, halfway or all the way. Cobra or upward dog, downward facing dog, warrior one left leg, sink low and reach high. The intention of this is to build heat in your body. Okay, plant your hands to your mat, lower down. Chaturanga is high to low plank, upward dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Okay, step your feet forward. Nice smooth movements. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Chair, breathe in. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Warrior one right leg. Chaturanga, upward dog or cobra, downward facing dog, warrior one left leg, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Feel the heat that's building in your body. Step your feet forward, halfway lift, fold, chair, fold, halfway lift, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, warrior one right leg, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, warrior one left leg, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. I know the heat is building in my body. Hopefully it's building in yours too. Okay, one more time. Step your feet forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Warrior one right leg. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Warrior one left leg. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Okay, good. Now come on to your hands and knees. Take your knees wide. And you're going to drop into child's pose. Take inventory of your body now. You should notice a shift in the heat, the amount of heat you're feeling. Okay, good. We're going to come on up to hands and knees. And we're going to move into the focus of this practice, which is vitality. Okay? And so from hands and knees, you're going to take your right arm forward and take your left leg back. Pull the pit of your belly in. So you don't want your hips sagging down or your ribs popping out. Pull your belly in. Set your eyes to a spot and breathe. And now bend your upper leg and reach back and see if you can. If you can't, grab your foot, touch your foot. But if you can, grab your foot from behind and kick into your hand. Softly release your hand and your leg down. Extend your left arm forward. Take your right leg back. Pull your belly in and breathe. Deep breath in and out of your nose. We call this breath Ujjayi breath. And bend your upper leg and reach back with your left hand. Grab your foot or just touch your foot. Doesn't matter if you touch it or you can grab it. But if you can grab it, kick into your hand. Move your breath. Release your right leg and your left hand. Press to downward facing dog. Okay, now step your right foot forward and bring your back knee down to the ground. To start with, come up into a supported low lunge with your hands on your hips. Okay, so what you're looking for in this low lunge is the alignment of your front knee, your right knee over your right ankle, and the alignment of your front knee with your right hip. That's a good alignment there. Now you want to pull your front ribs in towards center to stabilize your core and reach your arms up. Focus your eyes to one spot, just above the horizon, so a little bit higher than eye level. Move your breath in and out of your nose to build heat in your body, but also so that you can move your body. Right? With every inhale, expand. With every exhale, pull in and contract. Okay, now plant your hands and lift your back knee up off the ground. Okay, with your back knee lifted, you're going to take the same position. You're going to come to a low lunge with your back knee lifted, hands on your hips. And from here, take your arms straight up. If you're shaking, that's okay. If it's hard, that's okay. Sink into your lunge and breathe deep. Okay, now plant both of your hands and step back to downward facing dog. Bend one leg and then the other. Maybe even take a breath in your nose and out of your mouth. Okay, place your right knee down, step your left foot forward, bring your hands to your hips. Main things you're focusing on here for alignment are bring your left knee over your left ankle and your left knee in line with your left hip, like the other side. But also, keep your shoulders over your hips. You don't want to lean forward too much. Shoulders over your hips, arms up. Okay, now plant your hands, lift your back knee up. You're going to turn the level of intensity up now. Bring your hands to your hips and rise up. First sink low and then take your arms high. Keep your eyes focused and keep your mind calm. Move your breath in and out of your nose. Good. Plant both of your hands and step back to downward facing dog. Again, bend one leg and then the other. Okay, so now we're going to throw in a twist, a warrior two, and an extended side angle on each side. So step your right foot forward. Keep your fingertips on the ground for a minute. Get low in your front lunge. Now, take just your right arm up for a twist here. Yeah, so your left arm is down, your right arm is up, twisting across your body. Okay, good. Now you bring your right hand down. First, pivot your back foot down, so you want to get your foundation strong. Keep your front leg nice and deep. You're going to open up to warrior two. So again, right knee over your right ankle, right hip somewhat aligned with your right knee. Arms open. Sink lower into your lunge. Now bring your right forearm onto your right leg. Take your left arm up. Turn your chest open with every exhale. Reach for more. Extend and expand your reach and your power. Good. Now plant your hands to your mat. Step back to downward dog and move your legs and shake your head. Open your mouth and let your breath go. Okay, nice. Now step your left foot forward. You're going to stay on your fingertips to start, remember. And you're going to keep your back knee lifted. Okay, good. And from here, take your left arm up. With every exhale, twist open. With every inhale, lengthen forward. It's a dynamic movement. Okay, now bring both of your hands down. First, pivot your back foot flat, because you want to always build your foundation for these poses first. Okay, and then open up to Warrior Two. Arms at the same level of height. You can check forwards and backwards. Sink down into your front lunge. Focus your eyes. Move your breath. By focusing your eyes, you calm your mind. By focusing your breath and paying attention to your breath, you get present. When you're present, you start to see things like in a state of flow. Life becomes easier. Things happen a little slower and with more purpose. Okay, now bring your left forearm onto your left leg. Take your right arm up. Reach your right arm straight up, but go low into your leg and push with your feet to get it there. Pull your shoulder blades in toward your spine. Take a big breath in to reach higher. And then plant both of your hands to your mat. Now this time, step your right foot up to meet your left foot at the top of your mat. Okay, bring your feet together. Chair pose. You just keep working. You're going to bring your palms together at prayer center, and you're going to take an open arm chair twist. So keep your lunge, but take your right arm back and your left arm forward. Keep breathing in and out of your nose. Okay, come back to chair. Twist to the other side. Okay, now how it's going to work is you're going to lift your heels up and come back to chair. It's a little higher, a little challenge. Okay, take your right arm back and your left arm forward. You're going to sink low and touch the ground with your right hand and come back to chair, just like this, okay? Take your left arm back. Inhale, sink low, touch the ground, and come to chair. Okay, right arm back. Inhale, sink low, rise up. And open. Inhale, sink low, and rise up. Okay, one more time on each side. Right arm back, touch down. So you got to squat down, and left arm, squat down, chair, and rise up to a stand. Great job. Okay, good. You go ahead and sit down onto your bottom, lay down onto your back. Grab the outer edges of your feet, bring your arms in to your inner thighs. This is called dead bug. Nice little stretch for your legs now. You should feel some intensity and heat that is built up in your body. That's the hope anyway. I know I am. Completely worth every bit of it. As doing this work will bring you more like inner peace and strength to move through your day, to do whatever it is that you're doing every day, and to accomplish what it is that you want to long term, what your vision is for your life, for your career, for your hobbies, all of that. Okay, good. Now take both of your legs straight up. Bring your arms alongside your body and keep your palms lifted for this. See how my thumbs are up? Yeah, thumbs up. Okay, now take a breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, you'll just lower your legs 30 degrees. But you keep squeezing your feet together so that they're firm, like one long line. Okay, and take another breath in. And exhale, lower another third. Good, take both legs up, breathe in. Exhale, lower a third. Don't have cooked noodle toes. Keep them nice and firm, al dente. Lower 30 degrees more. Take your legs up. Lower 30. Lower 30 more. Take your legs up. Lower. Lower 30 more. Take your legs up. Okay, now bend your legs so they're right up above your hips. Take your hands behind your head. You're going to do abdominal twists. So you're moving with your breath, remember. You're not doing it mindlessly. Consciously inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Good, keep going. Don't stop breathing. Don't stop moving. If you came out, come back in. The moment that you want to quit is the moment when growth is available. That's when, if you push through and move through consciously, you'll create more growth. You'll expand to the next level. You've got to witness when it is, notice when it is you want to quit, and throw away those horrible thoughts that you're not good enough or strong enough or that it's hard, and just keep going. Okay, good. And relax. Pull your knees in, cross your ankles. Good job. Okay, bring both of your feet down to your mat. Drop your knees off to the right for a twist. You stay present. There's no need to drift off or think about anything else. Just pay attention to your body. Your body is your access to the present moment. What's happening right here. This day and age, it's really easy to be distracted from what's happening right in front of you. And when you're distracted and separate from what's happening in front of you, then you miss out on opportunities or success. But if you're present, you use your body to get present, like in this practice here, you ultimately will see more opportunities and have more success. Okay, come back to center. Switch sides. Drop your knees off to the left. Open up your arms. And everything that you want to accomplish really, truly it's in your hands. It's up to you to create a vision, to say to yourself, to write out, to share with people what it is that you want to do and what you're committed to doing. And when you put the vision out there, then the next thing that needs to be done is that you need to create a system to create discipline, to take small steps to get where you need to go. And when you create small steps, ultimately what happens is you end up getting where you wanted to go over a period of time. Right? So keep your eyes on your vision, know what it is, but then remember do the little tiny things consistently over a long period of time, and that's what's going to lead you to the place where you are wanting to go. But focus on what's happening here and know where you want to go. Good. Bring the soles of your feet together and drop your knees out wide. And for this one, you're just going to take your hands right up onto your groins and relax your triceps, the backs of your arms and elbows down. So you have a little bit of weight pulling your hips open here from your hands resting here. Okay, and again, this practice is designed to help you create vitality. And you remember at the beginning of the class I mentioned, what does vitality mean to you? And so now is an opportunity for you to experience what vitality feels like. Does it feel, what's the temperature of your body? What's the level of clarity in your mind? What's your amount of awareness in the space that you're in? What does vitality mean for you, and how are you experiencing vitality right now? Good. Take your right hand to your left tricep. Pull your left tricep off to the right. And just get a nice stretch in your shoulders here. Like you use your shoulders a lot, so you want to get a nice stretch in your shoulders. Okay. And then switch sides. Bring your left hand to your right tricep. Pull your arm across. Okay, good. And then release. Now use your hands to slowly guide your knees back together, because you should be feeling some intensity in your groin. Take your feet out and dip your knees into each other. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to lay here with your palms up. This is a great way to lay on your back without stressing out your spine. So feet out, knees in, palms up, eyes closed. Let go of everything. And just allow all of your hard work to saturate your body. And start to move your fingers and your toes. Just, in fact, take your arms back behind you and just move them from up and down along the side of your body. Stretch. Grab your hands. Stretch long. Okay, good. And then go ahead and roll over onto your right side. This is typically where we end our practices. And the fetal position. The fetal position is just a really great place, a good reminder that there's an opportunity for you to begin fresh, right new, like have a brand new start. And no matter what's happened in your life or your day, or even what happened in your yoga practice, that you can just begin new right now. So let it go and then let it be and then start right now from right here. Press up to the seated position. We keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands onto your legs and sit up nice and tall. Good, and go ahead and open up your eyes. All right, hey, thank you so much for joining me for this yoga session on vitality. It's important for you to pay attention to how your body feels after these sessions so that you know what it is that you're getting from them. So you know what your experience is like to embody vitality and to feel sensation, to feel the experience of breath and the after effects of consciously using your breath and focusing your eyes. So I suggest you take a few moments and grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down what it is that you feel like, what it is that you got out of this practice. And I think that will help remind you to come back and get on your mat again and again in the future here. Thank you, everyone, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.